for your TV Land tribute. And I've asked some friends to help out, like Clint Black, Cyndi Lauper, and Barry Williams. So, you want a tribute sit in Marty Krofft? After everything you put me through, here's your tribute.
Take the trip with us today. We will lead you to a land of free. Come dancing to the shows, they will blow your mind away. When you join us, you know why we say it's just a way to the world, baby. Love now, turn the world.
Began a great adventure for a boy who took part. He had gone to see the night, and along with all the children, the soul began to build a part was never to forget.
How's that for a topper?
struck their tiny raft and plunged them down 1,000 feet below to the land of the lost, to the land of the lost, to the land of the
Come and play with me, come and play with me, and I will take you on a trip far across
Picture, if you will, a channel whose sole objective is provided the best in vintage sci-fi horror, the best of modern humor, and the worst Rod Serling impression in recorded history. And you found it in the Thrash Pondo Zone. A message to be filed under M for monetization, here in the Twilight Zone.
Hey, you guys!
I say this calls for action, and now, nip it in the bud.
Michelle Pfeiffer? Ha, the only true Catwoman is Julie Newmar, Lee Merriweather, or Eartha Kitt. And I didn't need molded plastic to improve my physique. Pure West.
Good morning, angels.
Good morning, Charlie.
I love it when a plan comes together.
It's time. Let's talk about music, movies, and mostly television from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. You know, the good stuff.
The Live Stream Code and Rating Administration has rated this online event PG. All ages admitted. Please be kind and stay on topic.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to The Good Stuff Live. My name's Dave Sundstrom, and if you like talking about music, movies, mostly TV from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, well, you've come to the right place. Now, for those of you who haven't joined me on a weekend live stream before, they're usually a little different than the ones that I do on Thursday evenings. I don't usually have guests, and instead they're relatively low key. I'll play some videos, but more than anything else, we're just going to visit for the next 45 to 50 minutes, somewhere around there. So, with that said, let's look and see who is here. So, let me scroll up to the top. Superfan Georgia Ayers is here. Kimberly Wiederhold, Tom McCluskey. Oh, Danny Staten, who says, this is just what I need to cheer me up. Danny, within, probably 10 or so minutes, I'm going to play an unboxing video that I recorded a couple of days ago. I couldn't wait. I was going to unbox it live, but I couldn't wait to see what was inside the box. So I'll play that in just a little bit, and I hope all's going well with you. I know that you mentioned to me that you had a loss, a family loss recently, and I don't want to go into details unless you want to share, but my thoughts are with you, my friend. Kenneth Wilkinson is here. Terrell Eugene Bellinger, good afternoon to you, and happy Oscar Sunday. You know, is anybody excited about the Oscars? I'm not, truthfully. They don't represent the kind of movies that I actually enjoy watching for the most part. So let's see what we got here. Yvonne 7715 is here. Lance Chaffin, Superfan Lance Chaffin, welcome. Superfan Superplex is here as well. And did I say hello to Kimberly? I hope I did. Superfan Jason Goldtrap is here. Mac D wanted to know what year that Croft medley was from. It was from the 2007 TV Land Awards. Let's see. Gary Carpenter is here. Ravenscroft 82 is here. James Dye is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Superfan Tracy Roth Myers. Hello, Karen Lee Maloney. Welcome to the live stream this afternoon. The Sunday show. It's a Sunday social. Alice Kirk is here. Welcome. Scrolling through, making sure that I've captured everyone. Superfan Dave Claroni is here. Boy, if I miss someone, I always feel bad about that. Faith Castillo is here. Arla Dicey, welcome. Good to have you with us as well. I said Tom, right? Tom McCluskey, a.k.a. The Hungry Jerk. Still only 35 cents is here. Let's see if I bend over is here. I feel like I'm being pranked, like Bart Simpson calling most bars. Whenever I say that. Benjamin Adams, welcome. Superfan Jill Carter. Hey, the DVD you won last Thursday, it was sent off yesterday. So hopefully you'll get that soon. Again, congratulations on winning that Love Boat DVD, Season 1, Volume 1 DVD set. It's 3 DVDs. We had a drawing for it on Thursday evening when I had Jill from yesteryear, that channel, YouTube channel. She's great, and that was so much fun talking about Love Boat with her. And by the way, I should mention while we're talking about that, this Thursday, I have got Crazy Joe over from the Megapodtastic podcast, and we are going to be talking about the adventures of Superboy. I don't know if any of you remember that TV show. It was a syndicated program that ran for, I believe, 3 seasons during the late 80s and kind of gets lost in the shuffle, right? Everybody remembers the Christopher Reeve movies. Everybody remembers Lois and Clark. But this happened kind of in between all of those, and it was really great, really well done, and we're going to talk about that. So hopefully you'll join me on Thursday evening as Crazy Joe and I talk about Superboy, the TV series. All right, let me get back to the comments here real quick. Sounds like Emily's here, but I missed her. I didn't see. Oh, there she is. Emily Miller's here. Welcome. Eddie Mendez is here. Welcome. Oh, boy, oh, boy. I see that we have a new member, so let me click on this. Mr. Lang Dog. Is there anything I can click on? I don't see anything I can highlight here, but Mr. Lang Dog is a new member, just joined. So there he is. Let's pull that up. Mr. Lang Dog, welcome to channel membership, to being a super fan. Thank you so much for the support. Folks have asked, what does it take to be a super fan? Well, let me provide you with a little bit of information on that, and we'll keep going. Ever wonder what happens when you click on that little join button and become a super fan of the channel? Well, the thing that you might notice right away is that I do my best to prioritize your comments and respond to them first. It's the very least that I can do. And if you stick around for a while, you'll probably also discover the channel member updates. These are exclusive videos that I do 2 to 3 times a month. You know, I gave away a bunch of Remind magazines during the last one. And we have exclusive live streams from time to time. Not every month, but at least a couple of times each quarter. But more than anything else, you have my total appreciation. I know it's only a couple of bucks, but it takes effort to click on that join button and express your support in that unique way. Here's the current list of channel subscribers who have signed up as members and become super fans of the channel. Thanks again. Thank you, Mr. Langdog. And, you know, I just watched an episode of The Green Hornet today. So let me play this as a way of expressing my thank you to you. Thank you for your support. Truly appreciated. All right. Let's see what we got going here. The Notorious Wine Guy is here as well. Shannon Burns is here. Enoch the Altrusian. Carolyn Harmon. Raja 1938. It's we've got quite a few people here. 52 people in the stream. Superfan Nancy D is here. I think that is it. Somewhere, yeah, Danny Staten says, yeah, Dave, you can talk about it. My mom passed away on Thursday. I didn't know how specific you wanted me to get, but Danny's mother, 90 years old, I believe, passed away on Thursday. And our hearts and our thoughts and our prayers go out to you, Danny. Let's see. James Rice is here. Nice. Good to have you with us. Lamont Bradford. Sean Innes is here as well. Let's see. Did I say Superfan Spike Spikerson was here? Boy, if I didn't, I missed that. He's been here for at least a half hour early, as was Daryl Johnston. And I don't know if I've said hello to him, but he does such a great job of reminding everybody to hit that like button. So I'll remind you as well. If you haven't hit that like button, please do so. Kaiser Soze is here as well. And welcome to the live stream. Chrominion is here. Superfan John Collins says, hey, Dave, thanks for opening our eyes to the awesomeness that is Remind Magazine. It's everything you say it is. I will become a full-fledged subscriber soon. Right now, I'm delving into the farewell edition. Yeah, that's an edition they do every December. Or is it January's edition? I think it's January's edition where they go back and look at all the folks that left us during the prior year. So really great magazine. As a matter of fact, we will be giving away a 1-year subscription to Remind Magazine during today's live stream, probably in about 15 minutes. So I said, we have another new member. Let me track down that new member real quick. Wow. 2 new members in one live stream. That is phenomenal. Thank you so much, O. Stanley, for becoming a member of the channel, becoming a super fan. And let me find a way to say thank you to you as well. Oh, no better way than 70s Spidey.
Someone is trying to embarrass me.
Thank you so much, O. Stanley. Truly appreciate the support. Kaiser Soze says the Batman Green Hornet team up is one of my favorite episodes. Mine too. I love it with Colonel Gum. Lots of fun. Carolyn Harmon is here as well. Chrominion is here. The Notorious Wine Guy. Edward Myers. Carl Smith. I'm scrolling. I don't want to miss anybody, but I do want to get to Superfan Dominic D is here. I think I've said, yeah, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Danny's here, and I want to play the video that I recorded just the other day while Danny is here with us. So I don't know if he's going to be with us for the entire live stream, but so let's play that video now. Well, I just heard this deafening thud on the front porch, and the darn United States Postal Service person, whoever was that delivered this package, just kind of chucked it on the ground. So I hope everything is okay. Anyway, this has been Danny Staton has been teasing. Yeah, I can hear it rattling about it. Oh. Anyway, Danny Staton, YouTube creator Danny Staton, I should say, has been teasing me that he was planning on sending a few more items for the Hall of Nostalgia, and they arrived. So let me go ahead and go ahead and open this bad boy up and see what's in here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Danny, you should not have. That is too cool. Let's take a look here. First off, autographed photo of Don Knotts for the Hall. Thank you so much. And let's get the rest of this unwrapped. Oh, this is what was rattling around here. Look at that. Adam West as the Caped Crusader. That is awesome. Fully articulated Batman action figure. Oh, I just got to figure out where to put this guy. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Danny. Very, very cool. 100% pure West. And along the same lines, we've got a little stand-up. It's got a thing in the back so you can stand it up. And the coup de grace. I don't even know what that means, but I think that means like the icing on the cake. Look at that. Autographed picture from Adam West and Burt Ward. That'll go very nicely. Let me quickly show you something. Alongside this photo, or it's not a photo, this picture, this is an actual Adam West autograph that I got way back in 1989. And then I probably shouldn't have, but after the fact, I drew a picture, my own artistic rendition of Adam West as Batman. Yeah, it's in pencil. I guess I could erase it if I wanted to, but I don't want to do any damage to the autograph itself. But very cool. That was this. And I believe this will go, and maybe even the stand-up will go very nicely along with that original autograph that I have. So, hey, Danny, that was really nice. Thank you so much for your contribution to the Hall of Nostalgia. And folks that haven't had a chance to go over and visit Danny's channel, you absolutely should. Let me see if I have a screenshot of his channel. I sure do. It's a little old, but there is, I think it's my favorite of Danny's channel. He has a couple others, Danny's World and Daily Dan's Good Stuff, but this one I love. It's the Daily Dan blog, and he reviews comic books here. Those are my favorite, but he also occasionally goes on a quest, goes out looking for the elusive creature that goes by many names: Sasquatch, Bigfoot, in other parts of the world, the Abominable Snowman, Yeti. Anyway, he's out there looking, and he finds some pretty strange things. So go check out his channel. But more than anything else, thank you, Danny. I have been scrolling there on the bottom an address for anyone else that may want to send a donation / contribution to the Hall of Nostalgia. They always, all of the things that I receive, they get unboxing videos similar to this. I typically post them during share them during live streams. And well, that's it. Thanks again, Danny Staten. Truly appreciate it. Thank you, Danny. Really, really appreciate it. And like I said, my heart, my thoughts, my prayers go out to you right now, buddy. Here's another little way of me saying thank you.
Well, isn't that special?
Yeah, your donation to the Hall of Nostalgia, truly appreciated, truly special. Thanks again. Appreciate it. All right. I saw a bunch of comments I wanted to highlight. So let me go over to the comments section here. Let's see. A few things I heard along the way. Enoch the Altrusian said, I remember the Riddler and Catwoman both being on Star Trek. Yeah. And Kaiser Soze added on, quite a few actors have been on Star Trek. So, and then this is what I was going to say, and someone beat me to the punch. Carl Smith beat me to the punch, which is, I'm going to do a video on this one of these days. We had Frank Gorshin, Cesar Romero, and Julie Newmar all making guest appearances on Buck Rogers in the 25th Century during the first season of that show. Just so good. One of the reasons I love that show so much. One of the many reasons. All right. And then, Mr. Langdog said, oh my goodness, we're keeping this PG, remember. But he said, remember the 80s rumors that Adam West produced porn? Well, here's the deal. He didn't produce porn, okay? we can stop there. But he was in a couple of kind of adult movies, a Happy Hooker movie. It's an R-rated comedy kind of thing that some people might consider softcore in the 70s. And that was during the time when Adam was having a difficult time finding work. Kind of before the Adam West Renaissance, if you will. But yeah. So interesting comment and definitely worth highlighting. Let's see. Crazy Catwoman, welcome to the live stream. And Sakina, good to have you here. Sakina McMurran's here. Marianne Lockwood is here. I like this. Spike Spikerson says Ash versus the Evil Welk. There are folks that are asking me to play some Lawrence Welk. But, Danny Staten's here, and I know how much he dislikes the Welk as much as I love it. And so we probably won't play the Welk today. Jill, you are very welcome. A bunch of folks reaching out to Danny and just saying that their hearts go out to them. This is from Terrell. Great stuff. Thanks to everybody for rallying around Danny during this difficult time for him. Superfan John Collins says, Dave, the funny thing is when I'm reading the magazine, I hear your narration in my head. That's awesome. I love that. That is great. Let's see. Oh, Stanley enjoyed the 70s Spider-Man. You're very welcome, my friend. My friend Steve Tevis from over at the Life and Sad Ending YouTube channels here. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Good to have you with us. I'd love to get you on a live stream in about 3 weeks, just you and me visiting. I want to, I think you have some great stories to share with my audience. So I'll be reaching out to you on that. Georgia, yeah, another Welk hater, Georgia Ayers, superfan Georgia Ayers is here too. Let's see, and we do have a super sticker. So Dave Claroni, super fan as well. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Let me find a little way to share my love and appreciation to you. Hang on 1 second. What should we go with? Let's do a little Robin Williams.
Grazie, gracias, danke, merci, spasibo, sheshe, arigato gozaimasu.
So thanks so much, Dave. Truly appreciated. Let me scroll. Those are comments that I've been tagging along the way. Let me see if there's other things that I want to share here. Let's see. Oh, Jason Goldtrap, super fan Jason Goldtrap, said, I went on a Bigfoot hunt in Polk County, Florida in the Green Swamp. So much fun. Surprisingly, shockingly, you did not find Bigfoot. Still fun. Larry Moore, welcome. Good to have you with us, my friend. Superplex is asking, Superfan Superplex is asking, Mr. Sundstrom, when are you headed for LA and Tisseltown? No time soon. I do plan on going back to California to catch that CroftCon in a couple of months. Let's see what else we got. Carl Smith says the episode of Buck Rogers that Julie Newmar appeared in is the last episode. Yep, final episode of season 1. Is it the final episode of season 1? It's towards the tail end of season 1, and it is the last episode in which Princess Ardala makes an appearance. You know what? That show, if there's one thing that, I mean, how do you take a character as beloved as Princess Ardala? She's a great, great villainess, right? Kind of like, you know, Buck Rogers or Batman's Catwoman. Well, Ardala is Buck Rogers' Catwoman. And she's so good. And Pamela Hensley is so good in that role. How do you not have her show up at all during season 2 of Buck Rogers in the 25th Century? That show went so far off script and just did something completely different. And I know Gil Gerard wanted Buck Rogers to be a more serious show similar to Star Trek, but it lost a lot of the fun when they did that. Thanks for sharing that, Carl. Sean Innes says, dang. No, I'm going to edit it for you. Darn, I miss Robin Williams, as do I. Kaiser Sosa says the Italian Stallion was made when Stallone was an unknown. Then they changed the title to cash in on his property. Okay, must be a conversation that's happening above that I missed. Brenda Bunch, welcome to the live stream. Good to have you here. Kimberly Wiederhold says nobody ever finds Bigfoot. If they do, they don't live to tell about it. That's what I'm worried about with Danny. Part of me doesn't ever want him to find Bigfoot. Terrell Eugene Bellinger, he asked me this on Twitter the other day. What are my thoughts on the passing of Foo Fighters' Taylor Hawkins? I think it's tremendously tragic. Still a young man in his early 50s or 50. And from what I can tell, looking at all the comments on Twitter, this is a musician. He was the drummer for the Foo Fighters for the last 20 years. This is a musician who was universally loved. And it's too bad. It's too bad that he left so early. And it sounds to me like even though when it was announced that he passed away, there was no announcement in terms of the cause. It does sound like there was numerous substances that were found in his body. And sadly, that can lead to horrible, horrible accidents like that. So thanks for asking that question, Terrell. Hey, Todd McCreary's here in the live stream. He says, yes, Buck Rogers had most of their better guest stars on the first season because Hawk sort of occupied a lot of plot in the second season. Yeah. Flight of the War Witch was the name of the episode that had Julie Newmar in it. Let's see. Don't tell Danny that. Yes, Tom. Hopefully we're going to be able to connect some way. Superfan Mike D says, Dave, are you going to do a live show from CroftCon? No, I'm not invited to do a live show. Hey, I'm small potatoes compared to what they're going to have at CroftCon. This is the first ever CroftCon. You heard Pat and his guest talk about it, I think last Wednesday, because that guest is the guy that's actually the organizer of CroftCon. And he's got Johnny Whitaker coming. He's got Wesley Urey coming. Kathleen, what is her last name? Drawing a blank right now. But Holly from the Land of the Lost, she'll be there as well. There are going to be Butch Patrick is going to be there. All these great stars from the Croft TV shows that we grew up with. I think he's working on getting some of the Buckaloos there. It's going to be crazy. And he announced on Pat's live stream on Wednesday that Sid Croft is going to be there. How amazing is that? Sid Croft is in his early 90s. That is going to be a treat. And it's all being held at the historic Orinda Theater. And, I don't know anything about the area, I don't know how they're going to pull off a convention there. I have a feeling we're going to be sitting in those theater seats quite a bit of the day. But it's a beautiful, historic theater from decades gone by. I'm so excited about that. Plus, I'm going to get to hang out with my buddy Pat McCormick. My brother Steve is coming along. And, hopefully I'll be able to say hi to folks like Tom McCluskey, who's going to be there as well. All right. Moving on. Snipe hunts. I've been on a snipe hunt. Equally unsuccessful with that. Let's see. Jerry Gillespie, welcome to the live stream, says, hey, I'm sure you know, Dave, before Batman, Adam West was Captain Q in the Nestle Quick commercials. I sure do. That's a pretty cool commercial. Superfan Lance Chaffin says, Julie Newmar was and is the best Catwoman. Meow. Meow. Nice. Nicely done. Let's see. It was the last episode. I was thinking that it was, but then as I was reading the comment, I thought, oh, maybe, because he also in the comment had said, maybe it was you, Carl, said last appearance of Princess Ardala. Emily Miller says, people say that about ghosts too, but I've seen several. Yeah, here's the thing about the supernatural or the paranormal. I just don't know, right? I actually like to believe. I like to believe in Bigfoot. I like to believe in ghosts. I have seen neither, but I like to believe. Superfan Dave Claroni says, hey, Dave, it was great to see you were on the Two Chairs No Waiting live show. I try to be part of every episode. I love to show up to Alan Newsom's live show. He records it every Monday. I don't get on it. I don't end up attending it very often because it conflicts with ENC Retro Serials, a Monday live stream, and he has Thrash Pondo Ponds on that, and I enjoy hanging out with those guys too. So every once in a while, about once a month, I'll hang out over on the Two Chairs No Waiting live stream, which is later on turned into a podcast that Alan Newsom, who is an amazing Floyd the Barber impersonator, hosts. By the way, if you've seen Mayberry Man, and you should see Mayberry Man, Alan Newsom has quite a big role in that movie. Superfan Spike Spikerson says Bigfoot is real and he hates Lawrence Welk. Well, that makes sense. Kaiser Sosa says the second season of Buck Rogers was unwatchable. Yeah. You know what? I won't call it unwatchable, but it's just the joy that season one had is gone. And I've done an entire video on that. It is a huge snafu. Yes, it was a two-part show, that final episodes of the season with first season one with Julie Newmar. Still only 35 cents says that Pamela Hensley went away to get married to Matt Houston. Yeah, she was on Matt Houston as well. I think that might have been close to Pamela's final appearances on TV before completely disappearing and walking away from the entertainment industry. Superfan John Collins says, you guys, Yester Kitchen is amazing. Absolutely. Jill is phenomenal. We're going to have her back on the live stream in a couple of months when the book comes out, and she can talk more about it. Danny Staten says, Pat McCormick will be happy. My mom was named Pat, short for Patricia. So I now have thousands of autograph photos that say to Pat. Oh my goodness. That is awesome, but not awesome because we're talking about your mom passing away. Okay. Superfan Mike D says, yeah, I pretty much ignore the second Caesar of Buck Rogers, but love the first. Me too. Ravenscroft said I'd actually mirrored Battlestar a lot in the second year. Let's see. Don't worry about it. I'm just teasing you with that. Don't worry about that at all, Sean. Let's see. Kimberly Wiederholt says Buck needed to keep his humor. That's true. Carl Smith said it was also the first episode that didn't have Tiger Man as Ardala's bodyguard. Yeah, you got to have Tiger Man. They sure did. NBC sabotaged Buck Rogers. They hired a brand new showrunner and executive producer from he was most known for Gunsmoke. And he wanted to turn the show into something dramatically different than what it was before. And yes, Mel Blanc fell ill, and they brought in another voice actor to be Twiki, and he didn't even try to sound like Mel Blanc. Tweaky completely changed voices, and then Mel Blanc came back for the final few episodes, back to his regular voice, and no explanation at all. Ravenscroft82 says, well, to be fair, it wasn't as weak as Galactica 1980. That is true. I give you that. Let's see. Emily Miller says Tweaky was irritating. What? What are you saying there, Emily? I can't talk like Tweaky. Never mind. I love Tweaky. Yes. Channel is about investigating Bigfoot sightings and comic book reviews. Can't forget your comic reviews because they're awesome, Danny. Let's see. Let's do this. Let me go over here. And we're going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back. And you know what we're going to do? Let's go ahead and give away that annual subscription to Remind Magazine as soon as I get back.
Would you like some of my fries?
Oh, yeah, thanks. I kind of ate all mine already. Hey, would you like a napkin? I got a couple here, really.
No, thanks. I'm fine.
Great. Gee, it's getting kind of late, huh?
Yeah.
I really had a great time tonight.
Me too.
I guess I better get going, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Sue?
Huh?
Nothing. Night.
Chucky.
Yeah?
You deserve a break today.
Thanks for dinner.
And nobody makes your day like McDonald's can.
Welcome to another episode of Hostess Comic Book Theater. This week's episode is Batman and the Mummy.
The Mummy has captured the professor and his beautiful daughter.
Great cheops!
They violated the tomb of his ancestors, and he wants revenge. I'll roll this 2-ton stone, they'll never get out alive.
Even my special mummy ray gun won't stop him.
Well, after all, you can't kill the Mummy.
Right, he's already dead. What'll we do?
We've got to have a secret weapon. I've got it.
What is it? We've got to act fast.
We'll lure him away with an offer he can't resist.
Seems I've heard that somewhere before. What's that?
Delicious Hostess Twinkies. I can't resist that moist sponge cake and creamy filling.
Here he comes.
I've been around for 2,000 years and I've never tasted anything so good. Now's our chance to escape. Let's go. Gee, thanks, Batman and Robin.
For these delicious Hostess Twinkies.
You get a big delight in every bite of Hostess Twinkies.
See the superstars shining bright. See the new shows that are hot. Things are happening every night. Come and see what we got. NBC. be here. NBC is where to set your dial. NBC us right here. NBC us. NBC us. This far.
All right. Hopefully everybody enjoyed those little videos. I just go and dig them out of a folder that I've titled Fun Videos, and I enjoy sharing those, just a handful during each of the live streams. Let's see what else. Let me make sure let's see here. Comments. Lots of comments about mummies loving Twinkies, and Michael J. Fox, and Adrian James is here. Welcome to the live stream, Adrian. You see if there's any other names that look new to me from earlier. Look at that. Danny's already got his hashtag remind in, folks. So has Superfan Lance Chafin. Here's the deal. I see 3 entries in here so far. We will give everybody a minute to put in their hashtag reminds. What we need you to do is in the chat, just like you see right there, hashtag remind. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the draw button here in just a minute. And hopefully I know we're going to end up with a winner. And I'm going to forward that person's name and address to the good folks at Remind Magazine. John Collins, superfan John Collins, mentioned just a minute ago about that magazine, or talked about it in a chat comment. And here's a quick idea what you get with Remind Magazine. And I do a video once a month kind of highlighting what's in the current issue. But there's all sorts of great articles on old-timey retro TV shows. I mean, here's the cover of Happy Days, but you've also got puzzles and comics and trivia. They even list the classic movies that are on channels like Turner Classic Movies and that type of thing. It's just a really fun magazine, and it is my favorite magazine. It's my go-to magazine. It's the only one right now that I'm subscribed to in print. So happy to see folks catch on to Remind Magazine. And I'm not sponsored by them. I have a partnership with them in that they are allowing me to give out these subscriptions, but there's no money changing hands between myself and Remind Magazine. I just happen to be a huge fan of their work. So let's see. Let's give folks about 30 more seconds, and then we're going to go ahead and draw. So let's get those in, folks, if you're interested. 30 seconds. The clock is going. We've got 29 entries in the chat so far. I'd love to see a few more people. We have 62 people on the stream, so we could, in theory, get 33. Look how I do that math in my head. 33 more people into the drawing. It's a phenomenal magazine. It really is. What are we at? 3 seconds, 2 seconds. All right. There we go. We'll stop that. And let me go ahead and go over here, and we will click the button. Oh, someone got in an entry. Nice. Last second entry. Here we go. Let's see who our winner is today. James Dye. Congratulations, James Dye. Frequent live stream participant. So happy to see James Dye as the winner. Hey, I know that guy. He's on Rick and Morty. Okay, James, here's what I need you to do. Let me go ahead and go over to banners here real quick. See this email address right here? Shoot me an email to that address and give me the name and address for the subscription. And tomorrow morning, I will forward that to my contact at Remind Magazine, and we'll start your annual subscription for that. So congratulations again, James. I'm so happy for you. And thank you to everyone who participated in the drawing. All right. So just a reminder again, the live stream on Thursday, I've got a special guest with me. It's going to be Crazy Joe from the Mega Podtastic podcast. And we are going to be talking about this show, The Adventures of Superboy. Ran for 3 seasons, I believe, in syndication. 2 actors playing Superboy over the course of that time. During the late 80s, in between the Christopher Reeve movies and Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. Really great show. Really enjoyed it an awful lot. And it's going to be a lot of fun talking about The Adventures of Superboy this Thursday evening with my good friend, Crazy Joe from the Mega Podtastic podcast. So, all right, let's take a look at a few more comments before we call it a day. I'm going to go to the super chats first. Any super chats that might be out there. And I see one from Wolf Who Hunts Smiling. And that's a very generous super chat. Thank you so much. This person says, thank you so much for all the wonderful and nostalgic content that you share. It's always a pleasure to watch your videos and live streams. Well, Wolf Who Hunts Smiling, thank you so much for the kind words. I truly love doing this. This is, you know, having a community of people that enjoy the same things that I do and being able to connect with you in this way, whether it's through the videos that I produce and, you know, usually publish 2 to 3 times a week, or whether it's through live streams like this. It means the world to me. And support in the form of super chats and channel memberships, it really validates the work that I'm doing. And I truly appreciate it. Let me dig a little something up. $10 super chat. We might do a double shot of videos here to express my appreciation. Let's start with some Grimly, and then we're going to go to some Dr. Detroit.
Hey, look.
Thank you.
Thanks for your support there, Wolf Who Hunts Smiling. Truly appreciated. Whenever I play that video, I always think about the great Howard Hesseman, and we just lost him recently. They leave us too quickly. And Donna Dixon, of course, became Dan Aykroyd's wife. I think this is the movie where they met. All right, let me quickly click over here. It looks like we do have another super chat. So it says, Sean Walker says, when I'm having a rough day, your videos always cheer me up. Well, thank you. Thank you, Sean. You know what? When I'm having a rough day, I go make a video. Because thinking about, it's something that has to do with, part of it is the show itself, right? And it's just entertainment from those decades, the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. I think it was phenomenal back then. But it also has to do with when I go and I watched an episode of The Green Hornet today. I'm kind of, in a way, transported back to that time, to another point in my life when I was a little bit younger and I was doing different things. And quite frankly, I was a lot younger. And so my whole life was kind of still there, right? It was still ahead of me. And there's a different feeling you have. And it just feels great sometimes to just be transported back to that time ever so briefly. And that's one of the reasons I do it. But thank you so much. Let me find a little something for you here as well. Here we go.
Thank you. 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 Thank you.
One more.
You are special.
Thanks again, Sean. You are special, as is this entire community. You are all truly appreciated. Okay, we've got another super chat here. I'm about ready. I was wrapping this up, but I'll do this all day. Mike D, superfan Mike D says, fun social hour as always, Dave and friends. Well, thanks, Mike D. I appreciate all your support. I love reading your comments on the videos when you post, and thank you so much. Hang on one second here. Let's do this.
I have created the ultimate weapon to defeat Austin Powers. Bring in the fanbots!
One more. All right. Thank you so much, Mike. Truly appreciate it. Dave Claroni says, superfan Dave Claroni says, Dave, thank you for what you do. I look forward to your shows, and it's great to see the same folks in here week after week, and some new ones too. It's like we have been friends for years. That's one of the things I love the most, right, is that we have this wonderful community of people, and whether it's a live stream or comments on videos, it really is like you're reading comments from friends. And everybody's so polite and so kind. I love it too. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate your support as a super fan, my friend. We do have a new member here. I just noticed that Wolf Who Hunts Smiling has joined as a member. So that is so kind of you, and I appreciate that. As I've mentioned before, what that means is I'm always going to try to prioritize responding to the member comments first. It just makes sense. Those are the folks that are supporting me. They're putting dollars behind their support, so truly appreciate it. I also do a live stream about 2 to 3 times a quarter that's members only. There's some exclusive members only videos, so welcome to being a super fan, and thank you so much for your support there. I'm tempted to play some Welk, but I want to give everybody fair warning in case you want to leave before I do. Let's do this instead, though. Let's do a little Dukes, and let's do a little Steve Martin. And one more.
And now, it's time for a little dance, and here we go.
Okay. Thank you so much for becoming a member, becoming a super fan. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Let me see if there's any. Oh, super fan Tracy Roth Myers is asking where the Welk is. I'm hesitant to play it because there's so many Welk haters. So I've been kind of saving that for like a specific super chat requesting Welk. Let's see. But that's why, because I know there's a lot of folks that don't love the Welk. Yeah, Jill Carter says another member, Dave. Yes, I mean, we've had 2 or 3 new members this chat, and that's awesome. I love when we have new super fans come to the channel and join us. That's awesome. Kaiser Soza says, you've got the best channel on YouTube, Dave. I've got a channel on YouTube. There we go. I've got a channel. It's the best channel for me, and because I love making the videos and I love talking with all of you guys. So do have another super chat here. Hang on. It's from superfan John Collins. He says, if money was no issue, a media company and publishing house came to you and said they would produce any true life documentary and publish an accompanying book, what would it be and why? And said they would produce any true life documentary and publish an accompanying book, what would it be and why? Well, so, and I reserve the right to change my mind tomorrow, John, right? But this is what I'm going with today. I've been thinking a lot about the Crofts. You know, CroftCon is coming up, and their shows, you know, love them or hate them, their shows were a huge part of my childhood growing up. Land of the Lost is one of my all-time favorite kids shows, the original version that aired beginning in 1973 on NBC. I had a lot of Star Trek alumni involved in that show, and it's just really great. But that show really is what got me interested in other Sid and Marty Krofft shows, because I was a little young when the Bugaloos and H.R. Puff and stuff originally was on television. Although my parents did take me to H.R. Puff and stuff, the feature film at the theater, and I thought it was very scary. But anyway, long-winded way of saying, I love what the Crofts did. I love what the Crofts, I just think their story is fascinating. So many people, I saw the conversation earlier in the chat around whether they were being helped along in their creativity processes or with substances, by using substances. They say no. But, you know, their life started and their career started as puppeteers. And just where their life took them, I would love to see a documentary produced on the Crofts. And maybe there's something already out there, but that would probably be one of them. And I recently did a video on the actor, and I'm drawing a blank on his name now. I struggle with that sometimes at the moment, coming up with things. But the guy who played Green Hornet, Britt Reed, Green Hornet on that show, it'll come to me the minute that we're done here. But anyway, that feller was a CIA agent. At least that's what he says he was. If that's true, I would love to see more and learn more about that. Similar to the movie that they did on Chuck Barris, who says he was also an undercover operative for the CIA. All right, let's see. Let me see if there's any other comments that need to be addressed here. I'm scrolling through quickly. Shannon Burns, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It means the world to me. And let's see. Ravenscroft 82. I do not have a PayPal to donate to, unfortunately. I just keep all of that kind of stuff in-house here at YouTube. At one point I had a Patreon account, but I opted to shut that down. I just like to keep things as simple as possible. Superplex says, please, no Welk, Tracy. Please. James Dye says it's nice to hang out with like-minded people. Kaiser Soza says, yeah. Tracy's asking for the Welk. Here's the deal. I'm going to give everybody a heads up that the Welk is happening. All right. Sean Innes says, Dave Sundstrom, when I was very young and my grandfather visited, we were all forced to watch the Welk. Here's the thing. I kind of felt that way too, right? I kind of felt like that I didn't enjoy it as a kid. I'd much rather watch Solid Gold, right? And the Solid Gold Dancers. Who wouldn't? But as I've gotten older, I've started to appreciate the Welk. So, all right. So I think lots of folks are asking. Let's do this. It's a great way to say thank you to everybody, at least everybody that wants to hear it. So I'm going to play the little thank you very much videos. There's two of them from the Lawrence Welk Singers. Thank you, Gary Carpenter. Yes, Van Williams was the actor who played Britt Reed. Truly appreciated for the help there. Yes, there was an E! True Hollywood story on Sid and Marty Krofft, and it is on YouTube. I need to watch that. All right. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to play that video, those videos, and then I'm going to wave goodbye, and we will call it a social. Thank you so much for your engagement, your interactions today. You've made my Sunday. I hope you guys have a remainder, the remainder of the day is great, and that the next week is super awesome. So let's go ahead and do that. Fair warning, in 5 seconds, the Welk will happen.
Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me.
I'm so out of practice with the Welk. I'm doing them in the wrong order.
Thank you very, very, very much.
That was one. Sorry for everybody, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stitch those two together so that it just kind of plays as one. But hey, everybody, thanks so much. Have a great day. And like I said, I hope your week is awesome. Take care.